It's Wednesday, the 3rd of March 2021, and this is Ken from Pinefinders Old Pine Furniture Warehouse in Haddenham in Buckinghamshire in the UK. And I'm going to show you all of the furniture that's just arrived. We've just had a large delivery of old pine furniture, and I'm going to show you everything that's just arrived. And then over the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll get everything on the website with individual photographs, a video of each piece, and a description, obviously. And when I show you around, I probably won't be talking too much because my voice will run out. I'll be showing you the job tickets, the price tickets. You'll have the code number at the top there, and then you'll have the price as if it's in the bare wood at the moment, because most of this furniture was originally painted and it's now been stripped. So if it is currently in the bare wood, then you'll have a price in the bare wood, which is the first price, and the second price, all restored and wax finished. And then on the back of the ticket, you'll have the height, the width and the depth. And if it's a wardrobe, you'll also have the internal, if I can point to it, the internal depth there as well. And all the measurements are in inches because I'm old-fashioned. Obviously, pretty easy to convert. Or if you are after any more dimensions, then obviously you can get in touch with us and we can give you anything you like. Right, so I'm going to start here before I start rubbing on. There's a reclaimed pine corner cupboard. I'll be mentioning whether the piece is old or in this case, it's actually been made from very clean reclaimed pine. So I'll mention that and I'll give you an approximate date as well. So reclaimed pine corner cupboard in the bare wood. You can see it's got a glazed door above and there's a panelled door below. So the code number H8206C, price as it is 600. If you'd like it waxed, 697. Height 80 inches, and the height to there is 32.5 inches. The width, the widest point is 33, depth at the deepest point 20. Then we've got a nice little chest of drawers, 2 small drawers over 2 large drawers. This is dating from the 1930s, I think. As I say, I won't be reading all these out. You can just press pause if you need to jot anything down. Then a very attractive old pine cupboard, quite shallow this one, and some lovely detail on the sides. I may not be opening all the doors to the cupboards, but obviously if they haven't got a shelf inside, I can fit a shelf for you. In this case, you can see it has. And a drawer at the top. Cupboards will have a working lock and key. If it hasn't got a key, then I will find one and make sure the lock's working. Sometimes drawers would have had a lock like this one in the past, but often they're missing. So if you did want locks for the drawers, if you really did, then I may be able to get the locks working and find keys, but I can't promise. Here's another chest of drawers, 4 full width drawers, dating from the 1920s, maybe a little bit earlier, around 1920. And that cupboard before was older, that's sort of 1900 that was made. I think that's Danish. And we got a nice little chest of drawers. This is dating from the 1920s also, or about 1915 maybe. And there are 2 reclaimed pine bedside cupboards. These have been made new, made from very clean reclaimed pine. And as you can see, they're not a pair, they're actually a matching pair. You can see the doors open the same way, so they're not actually a pair. Obviously, a pair of bedside cupboards would have the doors opening opposite each other. Then we've got a large East German pine dresser with tiled back. You can see some tiles in there. And the top separates from the base for delivery. The shelf is wonky at the moment. It's got a shelf in there. And I will find keys for the doors for this one. I don't think I've got any. I've got a couple of keys. Yeah, I'll make sure each door has a key. Oh, it's not opening at the moment. I'll get that sorted. And a nice carving on there. So East German. That's the base height, 38.5 inches. Yeah, East German 1930s. Did it have a slidey thing? No, it didn't on this one. Yeah. Right, then we've got a nice little cupboard. Nice little two-door cupboard dating from the 20s. Got two shelves inside. And then a very attractive little pine dresser base with columns. A tall, slim pine cupboard. Now this cupboard has been made from a very old box. It was made probably quite a while ago. I used to find a lot of these made from old boxes. Then we've got a lovely larger pine cupboard with two doors. And this has got a bit of age to it, so you're probably looking late 1800s. Then we have a pair of bedside cupboards. So you can see this is a genuine pair, so you can put one either side of the bed. These are dating from the 1920s. And we have a single bedside cupboard with a drawer at the top and a cupboard door below and a shelf inside. Again, dating from the 20s or 1930, around about that area. All right, if I stop there and I'll do the nice writing table. This has been waxed, this one. See the nice turned legs there. I apologise about the lighting. It's not very good at the moment. That squiggle at the bottom is 327, it says. We've got 23.5 leg room, so just double check that. If that's a little bit low for you, it could be raised. I could raise it a little bit by adding little extensions onto the feet if necessary, so we can do that for you. Yeah, we have an old sleigh bed. So the first price, as it is in the bare wood, the second price includes slats. So I'll make some slats for you, and wax finished as well, obviously. And let us know when if you need the mattress size. I should have written it here, I haven't. So we'll measure the inside so you know what size mattress you need. And there are places now online you can buy mattresses made to measure. If you can't find one, well, we can get them made anyway. So we have contacts in that respect. Then we have a set of 4 old Czechy chairs. I think they're from the Czech Republic. That's the seat height of 20. So we've done all those. Where are we? Right. So, oh yes, one of my favourite pieces. An old Secateur Bureau. Very attractive old thing this is. Got 3 drawers, and if you listen, it's going to work. There you go. So the lock has a bell inside. great, isn't it? And I do actually have, because we were looking at it, I do have it actually have a photograph of the inside of it, so you can see how the mechanism works. It's a bit of a blokey thing to do, isn't it, to take something apart to see how it works. Yeah, so lovely old Secateur, late 1800s. I'll stop playing now. And the height, that 28 is the height of the writing surface when it's out. So next, if I can squeeze it in, an arched, partly glazed arched cupboard, tall cupboard with 3 drawers at the bottom. And we do have the other finial to go onto there, that's inside, so I do have that. Next to that, I have a large 3-drawer chest of drawers, dating from, what's that, about 1915, 1910, 1915. There's a checky one again. Then an old pine, a large old pine flat top chest, dating from around about 1900. And the lock is working, I think. Yes, the lock's working. Nice old penny end strap hinges there. And you've got the candle box inside. So originally you'd put your candles in there and then your bed linen in there. So a linen chest. Then we have a very attractive large pine dresser base or cupboard with carved panels. You can see the wood's lighter in the panels, but I think when it's waxed, I think that'll come up okay. That'll be quite attractive. And it has a sliding work surface. You could use that as a desk. So it does come out. I'm not going to pull it out as far as it can go. But yes, it could be used as a desk. Very useful. And it has a shelf inside as well. On top of that, a little bench, little old pine bench. And an old pine dresser base, 2 drawers, 2 doors. Again, it has a shelf inside. And then a 2/2 chest of drawers. There's 2 small drawers at the top and 2 full width drawers below. It's had a new top at some point, but when it's waxed, that'll all blend in nicely. And that's from the 1920s again. Then we have a small Edwardian pine chest of drawers, English, 2/2, with its original handles on there. And with the chest of drawers, obviously when it's restored and waxed, obviously I will make sure the drawers are sliding nicely. Right, we've got 2 cots here. There's a lovely little old pine cot. Very sweet little thing. Again, if you need a mattress, the dimensions for the mattresses, just let us know and we can measure that for you. This is another cot here. This is not as old and it still has the polyurethane finish on it. You could, it's ideal for painting. You could paint this with chalk paint, that would be fine. Otherwise it could be stripped. I've just got 125 as it is on that one. Right, we come to there. What's next? Yeah, first of our wardrobes. A very old pine wardrobe. This knocks down, so totally dismantles for delivery. And I'll be giving you the internal depth of these wardrobes. So obviously that's the hanging space. So that'll be one of the measurements I'll give you. And these, I think, yeah, all these wardrobes I'm just about to show you, I think we've got 4 of them. They totally dismantle for delivery. So they will go up any stairway. Well, I can't imagine a stairway they won't go up because they totally dismantle. And most of the time I can come and deliver and put them together for you. This one is dating from the mid 1800s. And I think, I can't swear it says 20-inch internal depth, nice and deep for hanging. I think it's Danish, it looks Danish. Yeah. I was talking about something. I've totally lost my thread. Oh yeah, I can come and deliver it usually for you and assemble it for you. If you would, I do regular Cornwall runs, Devon, obviously London, and up north, anywhere really, quite often. So yeah, just when we talk, we can discuss delivery. So this has 2 drawers at the bottom. And again, totally dismantles for delivery. And that one is dating from around about 1890, 1900. Yeah, about 1900, I think. Then a very big one, very large wardrobe. That shadow is just the light shadow, so don't worry, it's not a mark on the wood. I was trying to prove it there. So we've got 2 big drawers at the bottom. And this one I think has a partition in the middle. Yes, so that has a solid partition halfway along. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Obviously these wardrobes can be fitted with hanging rails. That comes in the price. And if they're nice and tall, like this one, you might like a shelf near the top and maybe the hanging rail underneath it. But again, that's something we can discuss. And slightly smaller wardrobe, lower. Very sweet thing this is. I just really like this one. It's got very deep drawers. That's, well, high drawer fronts, as in deep. .5-inch internal depth, so that should be okay for hanging most things. You're really looking for 18.5 or more to hang suits in. Then we've got a display cupboard. This is reclaimed. This has been made at some point quite recently from reclaimed pine, and it's very deep. So it's kind of a bookcase, but it's very deep. So if you have use for that. Then we have 2 tall, slim, partly glazed cupboards, and these have got shelves inside, and we're selling these individually. I think they're the same size, but and they're a very attractive Victorian pine chest of drawers. Oh, it's crashed into something. With the gallery back there. And you can't have that, that's sold. Then we've got a slide out drawer leaf table. I couldn't think of the word. Drawer leaf table, dating from the 1920s, turned legs. So height 31, width 36, comes out to 68, and depth 30. I thought we had the leg room on that. If I remember correctly, I think that's 24 inches from there to the floor. I think it's 24 inches, but we can double check that for you. Obviously we'll do that if you're interested in that table. Yeah, a very attractive 1920s dresser. I love this. I think it's really good. I think my colleague was saying he wasn't too keen on it, but I think it looks great. I just love the proportions of it. It's a bit quirky. So this is East German 1930s. And it's got tiles at the back there. And you've got a shelf at the top that's a bit wonky at the moment. Obviously that can be corrected for you. And there is a sliding out work surface as well. And there's a shelf. And there's a shelf in the base as well. Depth 14.5. I think that's the depth of the top section. The base is 23. Look at those nice pillars. Isn't that good? Anyway, right. So reclaimed pine cupboard, 4-door. This has been made recently from reclaimed pine. And there, so 2 main sections there and there with a partition in the middle, and they've each got a shelf. Then we have an old partly glazed dresser. This is fine. It's got a sliding out work surface. I think this is German. Yeah, I reckon that's German. Height 18.5 to the top, and the base height is 33. Then an Edwardian pine chest of drawers, large one. I think this is Edwardian. Yeah. Yes. So that's 460 and 537. And then a reclaimed, very pretty reclaimed pine desk. So I shouldn't have put it with the back towards there. You can't see it properly. You can see it there. Some lovely detail on there. So this isn't old, it is reclaimed. I just thought it was very attractive. We have another flat top pine chest, quite a large one. Again with the candle box on the left hand side. Candle boxes were always on the left and never on the right. Don't know why. Why would that be? Don't know. And next, another sleigh bed, another old sleigh bed. And again, we will get the mattress size for you if you're interested in that bed. And an old dome top chest. Again, the lock is working. I hope the lock's working because it is locked. Yeah, look at that. Candle box on the left again. A few more pieces to go. So the first of our tall slim cupboards, or vertigos, or medicine cupboards, or night cupboards they're often called as well. We've got 3 here, one with an elaborate top. So these all have shelves in, and they will have a drawer at the top. So the first one with columns, as you can see, and And the second one with the nice decorated carvings in the doors, and the glazed section in glazed panels at the top of the doors there, as you can see. And then the third one with an elaborately carved top section. And columns as well. Then we have a lovely big fire safe, or campaign cupboard they used to be called. And these consist of 3 sections. So there's one section there, one there, and the bottom one, and they just lift off. They just basically just sit on top of each other. And they all have a shelf inside. And there are also 2 sliding out trays there. So again, could be used as a desk. That's 1197. And the depth 24. I think we've changed that to 24. A larder cupboard, a 1-door larder cupboard. You can see the original vent. And there are 2 shelves currently inside. If you want us to, obviously in cupboards and things, if you want an extra shelf fitted, we can usually do that for you, so just let us know. Then nearly to the end, we have another campaign cupboard. This is reclaimed, this has been made recently. So we've got little drawers inside the top section. And the next one down has something going on. Oh yes, there's some sort of sliding out mechanism that needs a little bit of attention, but that could be used as a desk. Or we could take that off. You could take that out if you didn't like that. We can maybe just fit a shelf inside. And the base section just has a shelf inside. A very sweet wall hanging cupboard drawers unit thing. Shelf unit with drawers, that's better. And last but not least is a small cupboard with 3 drawers and 1 door. So this is reclaimed, this has been made recently as well. And I believe that's everything. So if there's anything you're interested in, just let us know. If you can let us know the code number, then we'll obviously know which piece you're referring to. And we can give you any details you might like, measurements or anything like that. And obviously we can do some more detailed photos for you straight away. Maybe you'd like us to put it on the website first and then you can have a look at that. We can do a detailed video for you. That shadow again is just a shadow from the light. Yeah, so anything you need, any information you need, just let us know. And hopefully there's something you like, and hopefully we'll see you soon.